opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
Dexter on the stop. Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
There we go. You're not accept. Hey, alert. 13 next. There we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion. And completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
So what's that? Here's the hut. Line. Snowball. There goes.
Smith to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, As they get set for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards again. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Williams off the play fake. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Again, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Now Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Jeanty. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
19 more yards.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And off to Jeanty. Rob by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to Jeanty. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a first down, that's a bonus.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Sir, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 32-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing is Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First and 10 at the 13.
Smith on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just expose them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Jukes one defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the 29. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at first down here. Williams to throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 48. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Running behind center with Edwards. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Still on his feet. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Williams on first down. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up. Met's got it left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
53. Middle.
Smith. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. Here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Running for the first with Edwards. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That one gains 7. And that's a Chicago first down. Williams on the play action. Connects with the open man downfield. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Trying it left side with Edwards. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Edwards. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Bears with an extra moment to decide whether to go for it or not. Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. He bats it forward on the quick touch pass. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. There he goes on the right side. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well, because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working from the gun, Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be attention. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Santos' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Mostert on the return. Escapes a defender. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Check 58. Hey, here we go. Hey. 390%. Line. Hey, trio left. 49, flip her up, 49. Hey, go flip her up. There we go.
On first down, here's Smith. He's going to push one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
So what's up? You got a good shot. Middle. Check 59, cover.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
So what's up? Good shot. Hey, alert. Hold.
Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Manunga. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Williams from the gun. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Williams. It's into the hands of Edwards. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. How to take that right angle, and then go finish that runner.
And he's taken down at the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the move, headed right. Drops this one off to Edwards. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game.
24. Raiders 14. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Dukes out a one-stop. Poor choice this time to bring it out, so they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
No ball, no ball. There we go, sit on. Hey, it's a clip. Line. Check 58. Sunday.
Smith back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Hey, we go, Salon. 396. Hey, go flip her up. Look. There we go, Salon.
Smith on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Back to the air, it's Smith. He'll get it. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. They're on it, that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 34-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
Check 59, cover.
Another try following the sack. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
That's taken at the 15. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now start the drive with Edwards. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Edwards getting it again here on 2nd. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7. And the Bears 1st down.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 47. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. Here's a give inside to Edwards. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Edwards off his own read. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Sticking with Edwards here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead.
31. Raiders 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
70.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down.
Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Really keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 8.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down.
First down, Smith to throw. In by his back here, it's Genty. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
Vegas. First
New
down.
set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, we go.
Smith on first down. Pass caught by Jack Besh. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Smith yet again. Caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Genty from the gun. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and give him a run.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 16-yard line.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. Still motoring past the 30. Across midfield. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Ready, set.